cool stuff for you here. So let's see. David,
what I've been doing.
See, that's what we're trying to, what we glean, what becomes available to us based on the exercise that you've been working on, the Murray Spivack Studio upstroke and downstroke exercise, lends itself to, will lend itself to your audition.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be playing that kind of backbeat music.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, mind if I'll share a screen with you, okay?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this. Okay, that should be happening. And then getting back is always strange for me. I always get confused. Let's see, that would be here. Okay, are you able to see this?
Yeah.
I'll blow it. Here, check it out. Everyone ready? We'll just start with a groove. 2, 3, All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you see, there is Spivack put into practicum.
Yeah.
It's up and down. Stop sharing. Pardon me. It's the, there it is. With traditional grip, which works, it's, as Murray Spivack would say, it's the right hand on the side.
Yeah, I kind of think about like trying to do that, but I'm like, I'll totally screw that up. Like,
well, we're not going to add that to what it is you're working on right now. Let's just, because there's other stuff that it's very much the same, but each hand has their own idiosyncrasies, and so instead of splitting your mind in that way, let's just maintain this traditional grip approach right now. And when you're ready, it was Carlos at some point, he started studying tradition towards the end. And Dick was telling me that he was like, it didn't completely transfer over. He had to work at it, because
it's hard.
Well, it's different. In some ways it's easier. It depends on the student. And so can you move a little bit, just a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Make us feel a little more cozy, like we're.
I just figure like which will be better for me in the long run. Will it be traditional in my left? I mean, because my left arm is all screwed up, or is it going to be? Is it better to go? Just keep it. Because I was even thinking about playing open-handed just to keep the speed on my right. Like I can't do fast shuffles on I shouldn't say the word can't, but they just don't happen anymore. Where I used to be like really fast stuff. It's just not. It won't do it. I can't get the accent. It was just like, like older type of.
Well, stay with me for a minute. That's a personal decision, and at some point, because Murray said to me, Kevin, you got to let me know. You want to play traditional or a match? And I was working jazz gigs 6 nights a week at the time. And so I said, well, I'm playing a lot of jazz. He goes, well, you have to decide. And so I did. I understand that wonderful drummer Jack LeCompte because Murray, you were in and out 2 years and you're done. Either you get it or you don't.
Mhm.
Wilson would go forever until you got it. But so Jack, I guess, studied, I can't remember which one it was. Maybe he was traditional, and to continue with Murray, he went back telling Murray that he needs to do another 2 years to work on matched.
Okay.
So he used that as a rationale, and Murray went for it. He said, okay. And so that's another way of getting more out of Murray. You have to switch grips. So yeah, so I'm at like 88 there, right? Right. So, and what's interesting is that this is a rarefied environment, I think Richard Martinez likes to say. So it's interesting because, you sit down on the drums and certain things will come out, and then to put those ideas into practice, come on a practice pad, the two should transfer. But it was like, okay, interesting, right? And then at that speed, if we're playing the Murray Spivack thing, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm just getting da 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 a boom. That's kind of what I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's this. Only I'm playing a backbeat in the other hand, not playing the pattern. But we'll get the right hand on the hi-hat together by learning these Spivack up and downstroke motions. Yeah. And then you'll notice that in these exercises on this page, he'll have the accent in the other hand as well. He moves it around. And once we start to get the up and down motion, a throw is just, it's not an up. See, that's an up and down motion, as we're describing it, is playing an upstroke to a downstroke, or Murray would refer to it as a single stroke, which means we're making a note on the way up. But that is almost identical, not quite, to just making a throw, right? In other words, that's why we learn to make this throw where we don't make a note on the way up, right? For an accent. And then but as Murray would say, we're so close to the surface that we can't help but make, right? Dick would say, leave the beat down. And this idea is, this is very right here where you relax, right? At this point, pronation allows the hand to relax. And then, as Murray would say, that's where you get half the effort and twice the speed, because you're not really trying to make a note. You're just kind of going up, and you can relax doing it, and you can get a note. So it's like you're getting a note for free. All right, so let's take a look at the upstroke and downstroke. Now, we were playing it more slowly, right? Because we had to break it down.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah, that'll work. That's good. Okay, so there I am at 88. That happened to be the tempo that I didn't pull out my metronome. I just felt the tune as I wrote it, and that tempo based on the melody that I'm hearing in my head or singing out loud, that seemed appropriate at the time. So that was 88. At 60, that would change, right? You were down at 40. I had to play it really slowly.
40's awful.
Well, it's cruel, isn't it?
It's just
it's worse than the it's worse than the Wicked Chops pad. Okay, so thing will kill you. So right, so here's eighth notes. Da dum dum da da da. See, it's that.
Yeah.
Could you play the up and down stroke exercise? Starting with the right at 60 as written as 16th note. See, why don't you start as I just did. Play it as eighth notes. And then let's see what it looks like. Because that's still fast enough to play it, perhaps an honest to goodness substitute. Okay, now first, okay, how are you going to count it? How are you going to count it?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Right, but what speed? You can't, I need to hear, count it in time.
Oh, 1 and 2 and.
Don't play, just count. Just start there.
2 and 3 and 4
There
and.
you go. With an accent on the 1. 1 and, it'll be 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2. It's only 4 notes.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, I think the delay on the images. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2.
Okay, stop. Now take a look at the music. It will teach you. Where's the accent?
It's on the 1. So
Okay, you're not doing that.
okay, I'm doing backwards.
Just play it as written, and count out loud. 1 and 2 and. Every time you say 1, there'll be a throw. And 2 gets the upstroke. Count out loud. It'll help
2 and 1.
Inform you.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and.
Well, let's see if that's too slow. 1 and 2.
Oh,
1 and 2 and. No, you can play it here.
and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and.
Keep the counting consistent. Because what you're counting, how you're counting is how you should be playing. You should be mimicking it. Perhaps. Maybe not with an accent on 1 vocally, maybe.
1
Okay.
and 2 and.
You're getting a kind of little bit of a release, it seems. So
I worked a lot on the mechanics.
it's already better, but what you're missing is the floor.
I'm missing
Right.
the floor. Oh,
Well, you've got to get back to the floor. Now, where the floor is perhaps debatable, but the stick has to at least be flat. You can't say this is the floor. No. If you want to not come all the way to half an inch or an inch, and you end up stopping a little high.
I'm like half an inch there.
Well, but you weren't. Here's what you were doing. You were doing this. You know, it's cool. 1 and 2 and 1 and just let me try to copy it. 1 and 2. There, you did some kind of see, but that's not it. We don't. The floor isn't this.
No.
At least, well, if it's this, it means that you're in a position where you're turning up, and we should be flat. Remember the whole Carmen Gia thing?
Correct. Yeah.
That's not a Carmen Gia. The other thing that could be happening is you might even be able to mimic a Carmen Gia, but what happens is, if you're squeezing, it's almost still a Carmen Gia. Go ahead and squeeze in your right hand, back fingers. Okay, watch, squeeze like, I don't think you're squeezing that way.
Yeah.
Just relax your hand, let it sit in there. Just let it sit in there. Come on, relax everything. Yeah, now squeeze so that this happens.
Oh, you mean that? Okay, I see what you're saying.
Don't turn your wrist. Squeeze your fingers. Can you get that to happen?
I see what you're saying.
Well, I'm going to give you little tricks to learn. We're playing with these toys. So watch. Just go ahead and put the stick in your middle finger. I'll give you another way to get to it. Right? Just middle finger only.
Yep.
There you go. Now go ahead and squeeze all the way up to like that. See what squeezing does?
Yeah.
It stops the stick from being flat and parallel. So if you're doing any of this at all, and you stop like this, it's either you're turning up or you're squeezing or both. So we don't want that. We get the release from right in here, and then we get this, and then we come up, so the up is close to the surface. There you go. I liked your up. It was a little high though. Now you're just going to turn and come all the way to the floor. You're up. See, you're pointing up. Why is the bead pointing up just a little? See, are you squeezed? Why isn't it flat? When your hand's working, when the hand works properly, it will self-regulate. It really will. It's hard to believe. So just relax the hand, up. You're up. You're not flat. Not flat. Not flat. There you are. Almost. Are you over squeezing? Are you making a big deal and stopping the beat up in the air? It's not a big deal. You can stop it here.
Trying to make sure that my wrist goes down.
It does, but if it defeats the purpose if the bead stops up in the air. There you go. Just nope. Nope.
No. Does that have to go up to come down, right?
Well, all of that is correct. So it's this position when you finish.
Oh, you want me right there? It's got to be right there.
Exactly. Now you don't get there. You will not get there by forcing it.
No.
Well, I see your hand pretty close.
Yeah,
Like right now. You actually, you're not getting it. You'll get it, interestingly, by being more relaxed. Because the squeeze, talking about the squeeze and the release can kind of muck you up. Okay? So watch. See, let's see. Here, this is totally remedial, because you got this. So let it sit in the middle finger, take all the other fingers off. Remedial. Okay, now make a little motion upward. Don't play. Don't make a no. You could, but don't. Now just turn up a little turn and come back. There. Don't start it. No, you have to start here. Flat. No, you don't have it. Take all your fingers off. So the whole conversation is about starting flat and ending flat, like that. There. See, all my fingers are off.
Yeah.
Make a little tiny little throw. No, you have to pronate and make a little throw. No, it'll go flying out. You don't have enough of a grip.
I don't have my grip at all. I'm just using this finger.
Well, but your other fingers came on because you threw it too hard. It's got to be real gentle if you're going to do that. No, you have to make a throw.
Without my fingers on it.
Right. And keep them off. You can't. Nope. See, it didn't come down flat and the end flat. Oh, see? You can't do it, huh?
No, I can't.
No, you're throwing too hard. No.
So it's that light.
Well, it's really light. To keep that laying in the middle finger, look, already it wants to go out of control. I'm just lifting it up, 2 inches? Making this little gentle motion. No, other fingers have to be off. No, you have to pronate first. There you go. There. Keep the fingers off. Why do they want to come back on? You can't keep it balanced.
If the stick's flying out, that's why.
Yeah, that's why I said play gentle. Really, how gentle? Watch. How gentle can you play? No, you have to make a little bend first. There you go. See? Stop. And then wait in between each. See, your other fingers. Keep it there. Keep it there. You keep coming up right away. Wait. No, wait down. Make a very gentle little throw by bending first. There you go. Come on. Go on. Complete it. Gentle. No, well, that's not gentle. It's going to come up at an inch, half an inch? No, you have to start flat. Tiny, gentle. Got to pronate first. There you go. Too big a throw. Don't turn to the ceiling. Other than a half an inch. Tiny. There you go. And stop. Yeah, you got it. Do it again and stop after. There, stop. See? The bead isn't sticking up in the air, and you're at the floor, and you made a throw.
So I'm going way too hard on it.
Well, for this, yeah. But at a certain point, you need a grip if you're going to play with more volume. But this gives you the essence of something important, right? First of all, it gives you a really pure motion. It gives you a wrist turn. See, if you just did this, just do this now. It's good now. Just do this. No, now we're not making a throw. I'm just tapping. You have to lift it up a little and let it come down. You never come back to the floor, huh? This means nothing to you down here. You never, there you go. Don't make a throw. You're making a tiny throw. Getting better. Wait at the, there you go. There you go. Now, if you're going to make a throw, you'd bend a little first and you'd just make a little gentle. There you go. You got it. Yeah. See? And you're flat.
So I want to deconstruct this and see what the hell I'm doing wrong. What I'm doing is trying to go way too hard on
No,
this.
it's more than that. It's more than that. It's not just that. Let's figure it out together. But I got you something pure, and you were successful at accomplishing this remedial exercise. Yeah, see, it just lays. Yeah, see, you really want to flick that stick up, and it's going to go flying all over. I'm just talking about the most gentle thing. So now, we have this thing that we've got now, that you've got, where it's going to just sit in the middle finger, stay in the right for a minute. Because it was doing the throw. That wasn't coming to the, now you're at the floor. Now you're feeling the, now you can put your first finger and thumb on. Flat of the thumb. There you go. It's just sitting in there, right? It's just sitting in there. And you could make a tiny little throw like that. No! That's not it. Look. But remember how you did it, how gentle it was? Now I'm asking you to put your first finger and thumb on and do it just as gentle. You're at the, beautiful. That's it. And wait in between each time. Here you go. See, that's a throw. Here just go pop, pop. You can hear the sound of the stick ring. There, see, you're coming to the floor. Now this time, you got it. Now, yeah, what are you doing? It's a little more gentle. You're really paying attention to the motion, and you're paying attention to coming to the floor and stopping, enjoying that sensation before you do it again. Right? There you go. Now, to make an upstroke, what we would do is we just drop it. See, it's like you did it by not making a note. This time you're just going to drop it and make that little gentle throw. Why is it getting less and less gentle? You're turning higher and higher to the ceiling. Just keep it nice and gentle, just for now. Don't come up too high. There it is. Floor. Up, floor. Don't turn too high right now. This up, no, it's getting higher and higher, and that's not what we're doing right now. You're turning really high.
Turn high?
Yeah, well, and harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder. Go ahead and take your other fingers off again. You've had it a bunch of times. Yeah, now just that gentle, where you're turning maybe a half an inch, tiny little throw. There it is. Now make a little note on the way up. No, keep your other fingers off. Balance it in your hand. Come on. Come on. Gentle or it'll fly away. You have to be really meticulous about what's going on here. Yeah, there you go, you see? Now go ahead and put your guide on. It'll stabilize things. And just make that little tap. And see how gentle you're turning up? You're turning up maybe, just maybe to the top of, right to the bottom of the B. That's all you're coming up right now. See the B on your shirt? The bottom of the B. Look how little that is. There you go. Up, down, up, down. Now add the other hand to that, no metronome. Tap, tap. Add the other hand. Dut, 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 dut.
Man.
Almost. Up. That little gentle little floor. You're at the floor. Look at you. Floor, floor, up, floor, up, floor. Don't go throwing higher that you're higher than the bottom of the B. We're turning this. We're looking at this in a micro fashion. There it is. You see? See how nice and easy that is?
Ridiculous.
It's this little gentle thing. You're right at the floor. It's, yeah, you see, like that. Doesn't have to, there, see, you got it. There, you got it. Now we can get that loud, and there's a little release every time you go up, whether you know it or not. It's so subtle. Okay, that's a big success. Okay, now let's just do that at a tempo. Put it on at 60.
Could you crank yours up to 60? Because I get the delay through this. Can I play off that one?
Okay, if that's better for you, it's a little.
It is, yeah. The ping pong that I get from this and that is horrible.
Well, no, because mine's off, so there should be no ping pong. Oh, but you're hearing it back?
When I play mine, I hear mine back through the speaker.
Got it. You should work on that because I don't hear mine back. So that's something at your end. See if you can fix that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what's this going to look like? This is a cool exercise for you, isn't it? Oh no. What's wrong? Dude, this is what's wrong. See, it's this. You're at 16th notes, man. Don't go slamming. Don't give me this. It's just this gentle thing. You'll get a little more volume because now you have the weight of your arm. It's this little thing. You got it. Start with a downstroke. Start with the little throat. No, the first one won't have an up. It'll have an up motion, like you did when you were holding it just in your middle finger. There you go. Come on, break the wrist. Come back. See? Yeah, that's right. So what are we doing? What do we call this? Carmen Gia, what is this? Jaguar? I don't know what. You pronate and change your shape a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like that. See, it's very subtle, quite frankly. It can be very small.
Why? Why is it so small? I'm just curious because where would that work? I'm just asking because I'm like,
no. Ask away. Well, it doesn't have to be small, right? It doesn't, because you heard me playing a backbeat that was substantial.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm getting all the same benefit that I'm getting when I play small. In fact, sometimes playing it small will help you understand it. Don't play over my answer. Let me answer it.
I'm sorry. I get excited here.
No, I know, because it feels good, doesn't it?
It's very loose.
Right. What you're getting, if you're doing it properly, whether it's small, which would mean quiet, or big, which would mean louder, what you're getting is you're getting this bend, which gives you the release that Murray was talking about. So you get this little relaxation, and then you get a little bit of an accent. So you get the color of the motion providing an accent via all this weight coming down. The person would talk about, you get it for free. And then the note, so you get the weight of the arm on the way down for free, and on the way up you get your little note for free, and you get to relax. Mm-hmm. So that's what this motion gives you, whether it's small or big. Sometimes, in your case, bringing the thing down in volume so that the whole motion becomes perhaps more easily understood because it's smaller, right? Because we really got down to, now is there a squeeze and release? I guess that's a little more relaxed than that. See, this really just, see this middle finger thing? That's your fulcrum. See, it's a big deal. So if you felt the fulcrum potential, and you felt the motion, you feel a little relaxation, and then you get a little accent, and it's this beautiful, fluid, smooth thing, which is how one would play the violin, perhaps.
Oh, this is going to be good for the left.
Someone would play the piano. Right. See, these instruments, although they all have their own idiosyncrasies, typically there's a kind of a ubiquitous motion that goes with playing an instrument. It's also how you walk, right? It's how we clap. It's everywhere. So you got it. Now, can you do that in your left? Just without metronome for a minute. Oh, and by the way, in your right, do it in your right again. But what? Because this really helped you. But what I'd want you to do is do it in the left while you're just turning. So you're going to go See? No, it's in my middle finger, both hands. No, do it. Play the accent in your right. Do it. In the right's going to make up and down. The left just makes little turns. Can you do that? Can you take finger and thumb off in the left?
Yeah.
Sitting there, you go. You have to balance it now. You're learning about balance.
No, I need that on this hand. This is all screwed up, so this is good.
Let it balance right there. You don't need any. It's on the back of the palm. If you play gently enough, you'll be able to control it. As the volume comes up, you're going to need the guide.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now, see, playing it pianissimo, keeping the motion small. So you're going to go up and down in the right. And the left is just sitting in that middle finger and turning up and down. It's not making an up and down motion. It's just making a little wrist turn.
You screwed it up.
You almost got it. Gentle. There you go with your thing. You can't do that if it's no. You have just middle finger. It's getting there. There you go. Up, down. Up in the right, down. Up, down. Middle finger in both hands. Up, down. There you go. Balance, balance, balance. Okay, you get the idea. Now do that the other way. Make a little motion in the left with no grip. Remember how gentle it was? It just goes up to the bottom of the B. Just a little throw in the left. No upstroke or anything. No, it's got to pronate first. No. Carl, stay with me now.
I'm trying to here.
Well, don't run off. As Marie would say, don't go off half-cocked. That was his expression. I guess you were successful in the right.
Yeah, so
let's repeat what got you successful in the right in the left. Right. So you're going to take all your fingers off, and you're going to learn that little tiny gentle motion so that the stick balances right there. And you're going to come up to the bottom of the B. It's going to be real gentle, tiny. Little pronation. Here you go, pronate. Got to pronate. No, gently pronate. There it is. And turn up to the bottom of the B, tiny, half an inch or something. Come on, finish your stroke. You got it. And stop it there. Stop. No, stop at the floor.
I was trying to fall out. That's the problem.
Regain your balance. That's even more of a good reason to stop at the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, take your fingers off. Have you pronated? I think you're pronated. You're pointing. Okay, now just make that little throw as the forearm comes down, like you talked about earlier. Come on, pronate.
This is tough, but this is cool.
Yeah, it is. There you go. Oh, too hard. You went slamming. It's more gentle. It's more controlled. You have to pronate. And just up to the bottom of the B. There it is. See, it's tiny. Come on, pronate. If you pronate, no matter how small you make it, if you do it right, it'll be correct. Right, it'll give you the feeling of what it's really supposed to be. You might keep your other fingers off. It's coming. Got to pronate first. Pronate a little more. Just wait at the top. Pronate and wait. Pronate. Okay, keep your fingers off. Okay, that little tiny throw up to the bottom of the B, not even half an inch. There you go. You got it. Come on, pronate. There you go. Now do it in one smooth fashion. Nice and gentle. Gentle on the way down. You're starting to kill it again. You're going to ruin.
This is the issue with the hand, but this is going to help it.
Yeah, yes, it will. There it is. You got it.
I don't have the feeling in it, and I don't have the coordination.
Up is the pronation. Don't be afraid to pronate a little bit. Prove to yourself you're really making a throw. Otherwise, you're just turning.
This is some good therapy for this hand.
Come on, pronate. Pronate. If you need to spend a minute waiting at the top of the pronation, that's okay. There you go. There you go. You got it. There you go. Now put your first finger and thumb on and do that. Keep it gentle. Nothing's going to change. Except your first finger and thumb are now touching. Pronate. There you go. See how little it is? Now make an upstroke with a little pronation. And now make it down. There you go. You got it. You got it. On the other hand, it's just going tap, tap, tap. Nice and gentle up the Brazilian down in the right. Up, down, up, gentle. Up. You got to pronate a little bit now. Pronate just a little more. That'll give you your release. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Tut, 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 tut. You can do it. Don't go tightening up the middle of the first finger. You could do it without the first finger. Just put it in position, because when it gets louder, you'll need it. There you go. Come on, don't point the first. If you're going to put it on, get a little bit of a grip. Just don't ruin it. Don't spoil the feeling of it laying in the middle finger. Pronate, unpronate. Pronate, up to the bottom of the B. There you go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Center of the drum of the sound source. Up, down, up, down, up. Come on, don't be afraid to pronate. You got to prove to me and to yourself that you're really getting this part of it. A little bend. Don't go slamming. A little more pronation. There, it's going to go up to there. There you go. And don't slam on the way down. Pronate, and then that gentle little thing you did. A little more pronation, and you'll have it. Don't turn up. Pronation doesn't mean you turn on the way down. Keep it little. It's the bend this direction that needs to be bigger. Then the little tiny thing after. No, smaller. Give me the bend. No, and then a little tiny throw. There you go. You had two good ones. All right, dude. Okay, so now, all right. So, see, that's what it is.
I'll really hone in to the issue I have with this, but all right.
Well, I don't know, but we just cured something because that was correct. And when you came in today, you had no floor. I think you were squeezing. Stick was stopping up in the air. It was like an approximation at best. That was it, you see. That was it. Okay, now, so we have that, right? What are we? Dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. There it is. Dum, ba-da-dum, dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Okay.
See, you can start to grow this thing. I'm more used to doing it traditional. Dum, ba-da.
So I see what you're saying.
Let's go play a rock beat. So what's the right hand gonna do? Come on, keep it real. Let's just start. Okay.
What am I doing wrong here?
Well, imagine you're at a gig where you're required to really play quietly, right? You know, the typical rule of thumb is if you're playing at a venue where people are dining or sitting at a table right next to the bandstand, if they can't have a conversation, you're too loud, right? But you could do it now, and it would sound groovy. In fact, if you recorded it and then you turned it up, it would sound like it would be at a level that was in the direction of like a live concert venue. You crank it up, it'll sound right. So what would that look like? Look, I can do it without the grip too. This volume, I think. Ba-do-dum, ba-do-dum. Boom, ba-do-dum, ba-do-dum, do, ba-do, ba-do. Boo-doo, ba-boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-buddy. Ba-do-ga-doo, ga-doo-go, ba-do-ga-doo, ba-do-ga-doo, ga-doo-ga-doo, ga-doo-ga-doo-dum. Now you can start the solo. Ba-da-doo-dum, ba-da-doo-dum, See, that's where it's going. So the table can still talk. They can have communication, and it feels good. And then suddenly you can start to solo, even at a lower volume. A lot of guys, as soon as they go to solo, it's always loud.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So how do we do this?
So I was too loud all the time then, from what I was doing.
Okay, well.
Coming up and really cranking it down, but I thought I was landing at the floor.
So we're just doing this. See my little throat? It's all in proportion. See, there's the pronation. There you go. Now add the backbeat. 1 and 2 and 3. Don't start turning too high. Just nice and easy. Get that flow. 2. Now where's the throw on the left to match the throw on the right? It's not going to have an upstroke. It's just going to throw the same way. There you go. Do-dum. Come on. Pronate in the left. Got to make a throw. Making a throw on the right. They have to be together. It's a dance.
Yeah.
Thing. See, it's the dance that we're looking for.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So make a throw on the left. You have an actual, honest to goodness, real 2 and 4 backbeat groove. Easy, easier in the air again.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet right now until you gain control. Until you gain. There you go.
We do hats.
Starts with a throw. Starts with a throw on the hi-hat. There it is. Come to the floor. Easy. Don't force. Pronation. There. Good. Better. Okay. Now the other hand. So throw. Up. It's going to go up with the other hand. Copy them. Copy it. Time it. Up. Throw. Up. Throw. Up. Throw. See the right hand's going up, down, up, down. That's going to go every other time. Up, down. Left. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up. Time it. Get the same timing. Get the timing that's the same as the right.
Trying to.
This is okay. This is awesome. You know, I try to get some of my students to come in for a drum set lesson so I can share some of this with them on a kit, which you should probably do. So watch. See, this is
cool.
Yeah, this will change the way you sound.
Well, this will apply right to the kit. This is what when I was playing at home. I'm like, I'm trying to keep the whole floor thing. But I'm like, I know I'm slamming on the damn snare, but
that's not too bad right now. It's not too bad. See, because I come into the floor right now.
Yeah,
see,
that's what I'm gonna say. My left hand all week it was been back there, and I like, okay, all the time it's coming back where it should be. You know.
But, right now, yes, but now now we're rethinking this.
Yeah.
Right, which helps provide you insight as to what's right and what's wrong. You realize, oh, my left. Well, I've been doing this all week. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to solidify these ideas so they become part of you. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to get is this. Watch. I'll give you another way to do it. Watch. This is huge. You know, all the paradiddle stuff in the world. If you don't have this, you're never going to sound that good on the drum set playing with a band. As far as I'm concerned, because if I don't hear this and I hear a drummer, I can hear it right away. So here's what we're going for. Let's see. How was it? Don't play now. So yeah, just do that. So throw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just playing quarter notes. No upstrokes now. We're breaking it down now. No, watch. All we're doing, see, remember this thing you got?
Yeah.
Where you had in the middle finger, and I got you to do this. And you went, you mean like that? I said, yeah. See, stick isn't flying. It's so gentle. It's just laying in there, isn't it? That's why you want to play with practice with heavy sticks. Feel the weight of that stick laying in there. You can feel it up. You can feel it up here too. Watch. Yeah, I can feel the weight of the stick here.
2 feet or like 5 feet.
Or I can back it off and play here. It is a little heavier. So it depends. If you're playing a really quiet gig, maybe you'd want to feel a little less of the weight. But if you really, and how are you going to play with a pair of toothpick Dick Wilson Speedfire sticks Now you're going to feel the weight. I don't care where you hold it. There's nothing there. Okay, so watch. So we're just doing this. That motion you've learned. Let's just do this together. Can you do this? No, it's not that. Look, I'm just doing, in the right, it's just doing this. No, I don't know what you're doing, dude. You're not watching me. I'm playing to the click, making a throw. 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 There you go. There. Now, every other time, match that speed with your left. Throw. 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 There. Match it. Match it. Match it. Come on. It's got to go up exact same time as it did. There it is. There it is. Throw. Throw. Every other time, you catch it in the left. Keep your other fingers off in the left. No, you got to pronate like you're doing in the right. Every other time. There it is. Throw. Now both hand throw. One hand throws. Now both hand throw. Where's your left weighting? It's hanging out on the surface. See what I mean? You're not feeling this dance.
Trying to get it.
Yeah, I know you are. It's coming real close too. No, there's no upstroke right now. We're broken it down. It's just throw. Throw. You got to pronate, or it's not a throw. Come on, you can keep your other fingers off. The stick's coming way high now. What about that little gentle thing we learned? There it is. No, it's up, down, up. Another hand goes up, down with it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Both up, down, both up, down. Left has to go up, down. You did it once. It's amazing. This simple thing. How can you even play a basic rock groove? I mean, what's that sound like, really? I've heard you play. You sounded pretty damn good. I got to tell you. That heavy metal thing, that was good. Okay, but we're gonna lock it in. You were probably kind of doing this without even knowing it. You're up on the kit. So this is a natural thing to do. Well, what's happening to your left? Where's your left weighting? There it is. Come on, keep your other fingers off in the left. Play gentle. We don't need the metronome for this. Just keep it going. So what would happen if you played downstrokes in both hands?
What do you mean?
Tap, tap to the quarter note. Now you're playing real hard. And you're not really doing that beautiful, graceful Malaysian dance. Got to pronate first. Both hands. Both hands have to be identical. Slow it down a little. There you go. Get your fingers off in the left. Where's the pronation? Don't you feel both your hands do this? There you go. Feel them go up together. There, up together. Gentle, gentle, there. Up together, gentle. Up together, gentle. Up together, gentle. Up together, gentle. Up together. There you go. There you go. So that's what we're trying to get happening. Now the backbeat will lock in with your right hand hi-hat motion. There you go. Both hands. Now you can gently put your first finger and thumb on at this volume. You don't have to hold very tight with them. Pronate. Don't get louder. It's going to be just as quiet. Nothing changes. Just putting these other fingers on in case you need them in a minute. There you go. Now do it to the left. It's going to wait every other time right at the floor while the right makes its downstroke, and then the left is going to play the backbeat with it. It's going to wait, then it's going to go up. It's going to wait, that's it. It's going to wait, now. It's going to wait. Now it's going to copy the other hand. Go on up together. It waits and then goes up.
Oh, this is weird.
Let it wait. Let the left wait. There, you got one. Let it wait. Got to pronate with the right. Got to copy the right. Got to copy the right. Where's your throw on the left? Where's your throw on the left? There it is. There it is. Hey, did you see? Okay. All right. So I'm going to just have you play. I'm going to have, where were you there? Two.
This is cool though, but I see what I get it.
Do, da, do, da. Okay, so you're at around 60 right now. And you can do it just with, I'll have you do it with throws in both hands to the quarter note. And then I'll have you do it with throws only in the right, and every other quarter note will get a left, so will be in the direction of a rock backbeat groove. Right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to learn to play. Then you're going to add the upstroke in the right and add the left. So that, see what you're getting? What? Just watch. Okay, now just watch it. Just watch. But you get much better. Just watch me for a minute. So you're getting this motion, right? And then every other time, so you're getting on the hi-hat, tap, 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 tap. Now watch what happens. Now the left just joins it. It's like one hand. It's like one big hand, isn't it? It's one hand. I mean,
yeah, just be linked.
There's a linkage.
Yeah.
Now, without getting into it, that's what I'm doing with my feet. My feet are doing that too. Everything's linked.
Yeah.
Right, so that the foot is making a motion. Going, do, and my left goes, chick, 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 go, chick, doom, get it, do, boom, go, boom. See, they'll move together. See how they move together? Doom, doom. If I play quarter enough, the foot and all, now it's two hands or one hand with a foot. The whole thing, and you start to sound like a real drummer. Yeah. Okay, so that's like a game changer for you.
Yeah.
Like that. Like.
Or I used to do like I would lock in like they were called fat backs, where you're like tip shanking one, and just everything would line up. But this is a bit more flowy with the way the hands would move. Makes more sense.
Okay, good.
And this is wild.
That's good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we just spent a lot of time on what seems like, oh yeah, sure, I know that. No, maybe you don't. And it's a big deal, right? Okay, so it was worth spending the time on that. Now, and I'm gonna have you play the upstroke and downstroke as Murray would have us play it, because it's all in there. You're getting the one hand doing this, hands just doing this, right? Yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. See, you haven't developed rebounds yet. I wonder how we could develop rebounds. Let me think about this for a second. Because what I did last week didn't quite work. Maybe it's working now because you've been practicing. I don't know. But let me just think about it. Let's see. Will that help you? See, I want you to develop a grip, and you need a guide. It's important. It makes it easier. See, let's see, what can I give you? Let's see. See, this is the Chad Wackerman exercise. And then I lift it back up. And then I get 3. 2. See? That gives you So we're trying to get that nice, thick, relaxed rebound. And so what this Chad Wackerman exercise does is gives you the feeling of how the hand does nothing. See, because while the stick is bouncing, I'm just maintaining a really relaxed grip, 3-finger grip. And then when I'm done, to stop it from rebounding, I just turn up. And I've already told you how the hand works, right? The Carmen Gia thing, and how if you bend like this, you get the hand does certain things. And so what happens is, as we allow that stick to rebound and rock over the 3-finger grip fulcrum thing, then when we're done and we want to stop it from rebounding, we lift it up. And by virtue of lifting it up, the hand does whatever it would do normally, and the bead comes in contact with the palm. So from the side, it looks like. I think this is a good thing to have you do, because it'll help develop your grip and get your rebounding. Okay, so we start up here, right? We're going to start up here, and then don't play quite yet. Just let's just look at it for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I lift it up. 3. 1, 2, 3. See, when I lift it up, I'm not opening my hand or closing or doing it. It all happens from the wrist, whatever happens.
So are you moving the stick, or is that just a bounce?
It's just bouncing. See? It just bounces, trickles away, which was what I was trying to have you do last week. Now I'm trying to get you to control this. And how do we control it? By 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You see? And I stop it. See, if I didn't lift up, it would just keep bouncing. I stop it by lifting it up. And that'll give you the feeling of how the hand would work using this Spivack technique, I believe. You know? Okay, so we're just going to start with the 4. You see, and it turned into doubles, didn't it?
Yeah.
Both hands, because the left hand is doing a similar thing. You just turn, and then you lift up, and the stick comes to rest on the the stick just comes to rest on, for those traditional guys, the stick just comes to rest on, not quite set up properly, but comes to rest as I turn up, and instead of the stick coming to a stop on the palm, like in the right, it comes to rest by making contact with the middle finger, with the 4th finger as you come up. Okay, and we don't do anything. The hand will do whatever it does, and just via this exercise, you'll learn what the hand does, which is nothing. It's where it gets bizarre, right? Because the propensity is to do something, and this teaches you how to do nothing. Okay, so let's just see if we can do that. So we would get, see, Martinez was even taking this to singles. Because we could just get the feeling of this. Just do that. Okay, you're not watching? Watch. Okay, I'm starting with a single because I think it'll just see, because I didn't think you'd really understood. We're going to start up here. Okay, now I've just made a really big deal about the floor, right?
Yeah.
Right, but this is remedial, and it'll give you what you need.
Okay.
Because when you watch back, you'll see that, for instance, when I was playing doubles and no strokes a minute ago, my accents, everything was coming to the floor, and then I'm just letting the stick rock over the middle finger, guiding with the 1st finger and thumb, and turning and getting 2 notes with a strong 2nd note that isn't accented but has proper. They sound even. The 2nd note, the rebound, should sound like the 1st note, so that ultimately both hands start to sound like you're playing 16th note singles. Okay, so we're up here. So lift the stick, nice and easy now, right? Now remember that middle finger thing. We could lift it just on the middle finger here. What would that feel like? Other fingers look like they're on, but mine aren't. There, yeah, see, you can lift it up that way too, but we're not going to do that. We're going to gently put the first finger and thumb on, and then we're going to turn up. Now, I want you to be smooth about it. Remember how smooth this was? You went from being all stiff and jerky to going, oh, oh yeah. So when we're going to lift the stick up, we're going to be nice and smooth like that. And then we're going to turn and come back up. It might seem like we're doing pickups, right? But ultimately, this turns into something that isn't that. Okay, no, it's one hand. Look, copy me, dude. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm just doing one hand. I'm not concentrating. I'm focused on this hand. And I've turned up a little bit, right? I'm going to turn and come back up. There you go. You don't want to wait. You know, you never want to wait down here, and you don't want to wait up here either. You just never. You want to just keep going. Are we there yet? No. You have to just meditate on it. Yeah, you feel that. Now, you feel it on your palm?
Yeah.
Do you feel it on your palm when you get to the surface?
It comes back.
Kind of not, maybe. Who knows, right? See? That's why we want to spend a minute. Okay, it's on the palm. Right there. Might come away just a tiniest bit.
Goes away.
It's pretty good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do it, can you?
You're just letting it bounce?
Yep. See? You're turning your wrist. Ah. You don't have to do anything here. Don't do anything. Just gentle 3-finger grip, dude.
I'm not doing anything.
And then lift it up.
Go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
You got to lift it up at the end.
2, 3, 4. Wait.
Oh, you got to lift it right back up to where you were.
No. 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
4.
Yeah, don't go. You see, you can't. Don't go throwing your first finger off by pointing it. Don't pull your thumb off. Don't do anything with your middle finger. Just those 3 fingers. There you go. But lift it up at the end. You don't have to go grabbing with your back fingers. You see?
So lift, just lift.
This is really how this very clever exercise can really help.
All right, that's different.
Because that's the tendency. The tendency is to go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Clutch. No.
Yeah.
I don't clutch at all. I leave this alone, and I just turn up, and it works. It's magical.
Yeah.
See, I'm just lifting it up. I'm not doing anything.
I get it.
Do you? Let's see it. Give me 4. Got to lift it up.
So.
Don't give me a lot of arm. Just turn your wrist and then lift it up. That's a relaxed arm. There you go. Come on, lift it up right after the 4th note. Smoothly, with elegance. No? Now you're kind of throwing. I don't know what you're doing. Just turn back up with your wrist. Turn up. There. That and don't go squeezing when you turn up. If you don't turn up, you won't learn not to squeeze. You won't really learn how the hand works. Almost. Give me 3. Come on, you got to lift it up. Feel it on the palm when you lift it up. Don't get tight. Don't go grabbing.
Nah.
Just turn up. It'll go to the palm. And you'll get 3 notes. If you turn up at the right time, you have to turn up at a certain time. Give me 2. Easy.
Hey,
If the stick doesn't bounce right in the center, it means you're doing something in here. Just leave it alone and trust it will work. 2. Do that in the other hand now. Coming along, dude. Really good. Easy.
this one's been sitting here all. He wants to go.
We want to start. Maybe starting with 1 isn't the best thing for you. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. I think we should stick with 4.
I do this wrong.
Now listen to my. We'll just refine it a little bit, because if you're nice and relaxed, the rebounds could be slower. Could be. Oh, let's listen to my timing. I'm gonna do it. Let's find out what Kevin Crabbe is doing. Let's see. Dot, 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 dot.
Yes.
Dot, 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 dot.
Run it down too hard.
Well, yeah, and you shouldn't be throwing. You should just turn. And you never wait at the top. See, you have this. We fixed it earlier today, and then we fixed it in your right. You did it in your right, but you never. I can never get you to stop at the floor. Now, when I ask you not to stop at the floor and stop in the air, you won't do that either. You have to stop and meditate. That's why it's not working, and you got to lift it up. What happened to the lifting? See, you're not controlling the rebound. You're not. Forget the 4. You got to control it by lifting at the end. Come on, you got to give me 4. There you go. And wait at the top. See, you just can't wait, huh? You just got to perpetually. Perpetually. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Instead of meditating on what's really supposed to happen. There, you see what happens? And you'll wait. Now you're back. You're back, and it's a big deal. Now do it again, because you got it.
Oops. Come
on. 4, you got to lift it up. You didn't wait at the top. You see, right? You lost it again. You're back. You're back again. That'll make you dizzy. You're spinning out of control. Stop and wait at the top.
Wait up here.
Yeah, at least 5 seconds every time. Come on, you got to give me 4 notes and wait at the top. You're not waiting at the top. And you got to wait 5 seconds. You haven't waited 5 seconds once.
Has it bounced 4 times?
3, 4, 5. Try to give me 4 rebounds and wait at the top like that. 1, 2. No, you didn't wait. 3, 4, 5. Do it again. 4 notes. Wait at the top. No, you didn't even lift it. There's 2, 3. How about 3? Do it again. 2. You didn't give it 3 notes. 2, 3. Try again. 2. You got 1. 2, 3. Do it again.
Damn it. I'm doing wrong here. Damn it.
2. That's 3. You're not waiting 3. Got to wait 3 seconds at the top. Give me 4 again. No. Gotta let it bounce in your hand, then lift it up after the 4th bounce. Oh, wait. 2, 3. 4 notes. 2. It's good, even though you didn't quite. Now you're in the right direction. Do it again. You're slowing down. You're starting to happen. Come on, keep it up, keep it up. Gotta lift it right back up after the 4th note. Back onto the palm. Okay, give me 3.
Oh, why isn't it bouncing?
It'll bounce. Just relax. You've had it bouncing. There it is. Just don't do anything. Just keep it loose and relaxed. Just relax. There it is, and lift it up. You did it. 3, 2, 3. Got to lift it right up. You're a little sloppy lifting it up, so it didn't sound clean. Do it again. 3.
One little.
That's good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2. Woo! Come on, wait at the top. 2, 3. 2 notes. Just relax and let it bounce and lift it up. It's always going to bounce. It's when you lift it up that decides how many notes you're going to get. There you go. You have to lift it up more quickly, don't you? Or you'll get 3. You'll get 3 if you don't lift it up at the right time. There you go, 2. Wait. 2, 3. Again, 2 notes. There you go. 3 notes. You have to lift it up after the 3rd now. 4. You got 5. That's cool. See? That you're rebounding.
We got to get rebounding.
Yeah, you're starting to rebound. It's neat, huh? You're not doing anything. You're just trusting in this grip, believing in the grip.
Leaving the grip.
And you turn and you know it's going to bounce, and all you have to think about is lifting it back up.
That's different.
Yes, it is. Very good today. Okay. Okay. So we've really calmed the system down. We've calmed, and therefore we've calmed you down.
I don't know if we can say that. Stepping down on the prednisone.
And the fact that you were able to, you see how important that is?
Yeah.
1, you wait. Meta 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, and wait. 3. Da da da. 2. Da da. 2. Wait. Da da. Is learn to just go through the whole thing and spend some time feeling every part of it.
Yeah.
Right? Or you just end up losing perspective. You end up losing the focus, right? You've got to maintain focus, and then things become clear, right? And you're successful. Turning off the camera.